Hello everybody, welcome to the Studios. My name is Magnus, and believe it or not, on June 1st of this year, LEGO released 3 roller coaster type LEGO sets. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over all 3 of these, and at the end, I'm gonna determine which one of the 3 is the best. So, without too much more talking, let's get into this. So the first roller coaster set that came out here on June 1st is the number 60501 Lava Land. So this right here is basically a successor to the Robot World roller coaster set that we got back in 2024. So here's the thing, the Robot World set was of course focused around Exoforce, and this set right here is focused on around power miners. So basically, just like the Robot World set, this includes a remake of something from that theme, and in this case it's the Crystal King, and I do actually think the design is kind of funny, though I do think the head is a bit weird though, but I do still think he looks kind of alright. But anyways, as for the track itself, believe it or not, it's actually the same as the Robot World set, so that's a kind of lazy, I guess. But this does have a spin ride, which does actually have some Power Mars inspired vehicles. For example, you can clearly see that one of them is supposed to be the Thunder Driller from that theme. And this even has a lava fall, which I actually think that looks very good. Though I hope the visitors don't get burned. I do love the volcano that's erupting at the top, and it even looks like you can buy some what looks like crystal lollipops, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what those are supposed to be, but even though this set does have the same layout as the Robot World set, I actually do think that this is actually a very good set. The next roller coaster set that released on June 1st is set number 42703, the Mermaid Roller Coaster Ride, which is a Friends set. So this roller coaster is basically underwater themed, so because of that it has a lot of corals around it. I do like the designs of the corals, and I do like the use of the wolf mask arms in the highlighter yellow, I guess is what it's called. I do think that's a nice parts usage. I do love the clamshell that's at the top, and it looks like there is a stage at the top of it. Interesting. And apparently there is what looks like a smoothie stand as well. However, for some reason, the layout of this is exactly the same as the Lava Land and the Robot World set. So it's very weird how you decided to use the exact same track design for 2 different sets. Not really sure why that is the case. I guess LEGO didn't really know how to make a new track or something, so they probably just decided to copy and paste the exact same roller coaster track layout for these 2 new roller coasters, which is a bit of a shame. But here's the big question, is this set actually good? Well, despite the fact that it has the same layout as the 2 previous roller coaster sets, I actually do think the vibrant colors are actually kind of appealing on this one. So I also do think this is a good set. And now the last roller coaster type set that LEGO released on June 1st is actually a big one. Though I'm actually not sure if we can call this a roller coaster set, but it is kind of similar to a roller coaster. And it's set number 77082, the Wave Cave, which is a Fortnite set. So here's the thing. This has the most unique track layout because it's not copy and pasted from the Robot World set. Instead, how this works is there is a roller coaster coming off the mouth of the head, and then it goes around to the bottom. And it looks like the actual card has a bubble around it. Kind of interesting design. But as for that big head at the top, I actually do like it quite a lot. And I love the lightning bolt heart right at the front. I do also love how this is elevated across the ground. And it looks like there are some containers sticking out of this build too. And I love how there are some wings around the track itself. And the minifigure selection is very phenomenal. So I actually do think that the Wave Cave is a very cool design for a set, because I just think it's fun to have the roller coaster track coming out of the mouse. I do think that's kind of fun and creative. So now we've taken a look at all of these roller coaster type sets, it's time to determine which one is better. So here's the thing. If you ask me, I think that the Lava Land is the best one, and the reason for that is because I just love the aesthetic of it. I do like how they decided to make it themed around power miners, and the Crystal King does actually look very good. Now, in case you're wondering, my least favorite will probably have to be the Mermaid Roller Coaster ride set. I don't really know why, I just don't really think it stands out compared to the other two sets. I mean, at least the Wave Cave is a bit more unique, so that's why it's not my least favorite, but that's why it's in the middle of these two roller coaster type sets. But here's the big question. Which one of these three roller coaster sets is your favorite? I would be curious to know that in the comments below, and I would also be curious to know if you think it's a bit lazy that Lego decided to reuse the exact same track layout from the Robot World set into of these roller coaster type sets. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube and hit that bell notification button so that you'll get notified when I upload a new video. So now, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.